Hello everybody, let's paint a pretty landscape. This is going to be a seascape, but we are going to begin with the sky. This is ultramarine blue mixed with white, with a lot of white, and it's diluted with medium, okay? So we can spread it easily on our canvas. Remember that most of the times we start with a wet canvas with medium, okay? So this is already wet on wet technique, and play with the amount of blue that you have in your mix, okay? To give these variations to the sky. This is going to be a super easy sky. This is pure titanium white, and we are just roll around our brush on the canvas to give the sensation of cloudiness, some cloudiness back there in the distance. That's why this is not super defined. And let's jump right into the scene. This is Prussian blue, pure Prussian blue with a touch of white. Look at the direction of my strokes, okay? This is going to help us to build a sensation of distance too, because it's kind of building unintentionally but intentionally the waves. Some waves pattern, pretty random, some shines from the sky too happening there, and I'm softening the upper part, which is going to give us the sensation that the distant horizon is super blurry, so it's pretty far away, okay? This is my same brush, but I just added white and lemon yellow to my mix. Be very careful because the Prussian blue is super strong, so you might need to change your brush for a clean one, or this won't work because the Prussian blue is super strong and it's going to darken this green a lot. This is another brush, a clean brush with a touch of lemon yellow and white, okay? You're going to see. Same brush, but I just turned this into a little bit of orange. This is my same yellow with a touch of red on it. And it's just a pretty loose shore that we're drawing there, okay? This is purple, Prussian blue, ultramarine blue, and a touch of red, cadmium red medium, cadmium red light, something like that, okay? Pretty nice. This is going to be our darkest part. Super easy. This is going to be kind of a cliff back there in the distance. It's going to be a little bit blurry because it's far away from us, okay? We're going to try to keep that sensation. And as you can already see, we are building kind of a delta where the sea is coming into the earth to that beach over there. Super easy. This is yellow, lemon yellow, remember, with a mini touch of Prussian blue, and I'm gonna start to play with the amount of blue that I have on the mix to build these different tones of green, different shades of green, okay? And I'm dotting. There's a lot of ways to build grass or herbs back in the distance, but this is super easy because it's just dotting. The same over here, but I'm not using the edge of the brush. I'm using the whole of the body, the whole of the side to cover more space, and we also get that kind of texture that we want on the plants, on the grass, okay? Super easy. Remember, play with your blues. You can add a little bit of ultramarine blue, but that is going to turn this into a bit more olive green or sap green. You're going to see I'm going to use it a little bit more on this part, this kind of military green. That's the kind of green we get mixing our yellow with the ultramarine blue. Why? Because the blue has a little bit of red and neutralizes with the very same green that it's creating, okay? That's why this happens. Super easy. And we are kind of building a two different layers of grass, okay? It's going to be useful because it's going to give us the sensation that that part is kind of sloping down to that beach that we can barely see down there, okay? And this is pure red, medium red, okay? Use any red you like. Just try to use a kind of a light red because it's going to mix a little bit with the green and it's going to neutralize, so it's going to get a little bit darker and a little bit neutral, of course. but remember this is just dotting, dot and dot and dot and dot. I'm not swiping. I'm not swiping this, okay? It's just dotting. Super easy. Play with your yellow. You can add touch some yellow to get the variations of your red, and also you can use some orange too. Super easy. Just pay attention. I'm not using white to create the kind of lighter parts because that turns this into kind of a pink that I don't want here, okay? I don't want that pink here. I want to be this very, very vibrant, so our eyes get instantly drawn to this part of the painting. It's super, super easy. Remember, this is just dotting. If you start to see that your flowers are coming a little bit too brown, it's because you already have a lot of green that you picked up from the canvas on your brush, okay? So just clean it with a paper towel, and again back to the reds and the oranges and the yellows. Remember, we are not lightening with this with white, but with yellows and oranges. This is pure titanium white on a clean brush, and we are building this kind of wavy sensation back there on the sea, okay? It's a little bit far from us, that's why it's not very well defined, okay? Super easy, super easy. Pure titanium white. And those blues are super strong, so they are going to pretty much instantly mix with our white. That's it. This is just a little bit of brown that I created, but mixing my three colors, okay? Red, blue, and yellow, and I get this kind of a grayish brown. And I added a touch of white to lighten it, and I'm just marking kind of the direction of the rocks down there on that hill, but it's kind of far away. That's why it's not very well defined. This is again pure titanium white, and I'm just gonna try to create this kind of splashes, water there on the base of the hills. That's it. Base of the cliff, sorry. That's it. Super easy. This is the picture. I hope you like it. Please subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you on the next time.